Diamonds, as we know, is the king of gems. It has been considered as the essence of invincibility and purity, and of course, a symbol of royalty and a token of never ending love. Commercial ads no wonder speak of diamond is forever or diamonds are a girl's best friend. Earlier, it used to be only within the reach of royalties and the rich. Pliny wrote in AD 100 that it is the most valuable gemstone but known only to the kings. However, as of today, thanks to Indian artisans, even middle classes will boast of having some. We shall learn about this super gem, which is unique for its beauty and for its industrial uses. Diamond is only compressed and glorified carbon. Diamond is the hardest natural substance in the world and owes its toughness due to its atomic structure. Each carbon atom is surrounded by 4 neighboring carbon atoms in a tetrahedral coordination. That is the result of a covalent bond. Its cousin, graphite, which is also carbon, on the other hand, is one of the softest minerals as its atomic structure is entirely different. Any carbon present under the coolest continental crust beyond 160 km depth, where pressure and temperature are sufficiently high, is capable of converting to a diamond. Such extreme pressure can also be attained during a meteorite fall, and that is why microscopic diamonds are found in some meteorites. Any angry volcanic eruption breaking its way through deep fractures has a chance of bringing diamond crystals along with it. There are 2 most important rocks called a kimberlite and lamproite, which originate this way and are the primary source of diamonds. Exposure of this rock, which we call pipes, and subsequent weathering, erosion, transportation and deposition yields secondary diamonds. May be right near the primary source, in conglomerates, in alluvium, stream beds, or even in beach sands and offshore. The primary source of kimberlite lamproite attains a carrot shape called pipe. Not all kimberlite lamproites are diamondiferous. Economic ones are even lesser. On an average, out of 100 such pipes, only 10 may be diamondiferous. Geologically speaking, only coolest part of the earth crust called cratons are favored with a stability field where carbon will convert into diamond, and should a fortuitous volcanic eruption breaks through such a zone, it may bring diamonds along with it and other metal material. Cratons are restricted occurrences in the world, including Australia, Brazil, India, Russia, South Central Africa and Canada. Diamonds are produced in each of these countries. Such a situation is not very common, which explains why diamondiferous rocks do not occur everywhere and anywhere. Once a kimberlite lamproite pipe has been exposed on the surface, secondary cycle of weathering, erosion, transportation and deposition will produce secondary diamond deposits, or called detrital deposits. These includes conglomerates and placers, alluvial gravels, detritus in stream gorges, recent detritus and beach placers. Diamonds to begin with were found first as placer deposits only, and these later led to the primary source rock, that is kimberlite. From a rough stone, either from a primary source, that is kimberlite or lamproite, or secondary or tertiary source, that is conglomerates, riverbeds, gravel, soil cover, beach sands, offshore sediments, to become a coveted gem and jewelry is a long and tedious journey. Currently, 250 tons of source rock must be mined and processed from the average kimberlite pipe in order to produce 1 carat, that is 0.2 grams of polished diamond of gem quality. Things have become easier now with technological developments in mining, processing operations. But when operations were manual, it was a very laborious and time consuming. To begin with, a cut and polished diamond has beauty, charm, fire and desirability. These arise due to its optical properties, namely high refractive index, which is 2.42, and high dispersion. These give diamond its brilliance and beauty, especially when the expert artisans cuts it to maximize the fire in them. There are several types of shapes and cuts for diamonds. Its transparency and being found in several colors make it desirable. Various colors are due to minute impurities, though natural diamonds could be imparted colors by artificial radiations. This color will satisfy people with different choices. Secondly, its hardness. It is 140 times harder than rubies and sapphire of gem variety and 180 times harder than emerald, which is a variety of beryl. Add to this its high melting point, which is 38160 centigrade, which is 2.5 times higher than steel, gives its durability either as a gemstone or industrial stone. The third important property that makes this a special mineral is its conductivity. It is a good conductor of heat but exhibits no electrical conductivity. These qualities may not matter for its use as a gemstone, but it makes it a very special tool for industrial uses. Fourthly, its rarity. Anything which is not commonly found in nature becomes important to humans, and add to it its other plus points mentioned above, it makes a very special stone. Lastly, diamond has its value as a future investment. In times of adversity, wars or any other crisis, diamonds are much easier to handle than other commodities. For example, gold. You ask a smuggler, what would he prefer to smuggle, gold or diamond? The answer will be every time diamond, for there is less chance of it being detected by metallic detectors, unlike gold, and it is much lighter compared to it. Gold is 17 and diamond is only 3.5 specific gravity. Before a diamond is presented to a would-be bride as an engagement ring, it will probably pass through 4 continents and the lives of hundreds of people and artisans before mining, extracting and highly technical process of cutting, polishing and finally turning into a diamond jewelry. The expertise of many skilled and experienced craftsmen is essential. There is a saying that no 2 diamonds are exactly the same. Each diamond has its own individual characteristics that make it completely unique in its own right. These slight differences between each stone, along with its rarity of occurrence, make diamond very special. Cost of diamond naturally depends upon its weight, that is in carats, but it is not in proportion to it. A well kept smaller piece of diamond may be much costlier than a larger one with less fire. Many larger pieces are recut to increase their value even though they lose weight in the process. In an average gem quality diamond, it loses 50% weight during cutting polishing process. But even the diamond dust that is produced has immense value as an abrasive, even for polishing other diamond. Synthetic diamonds by techniques of high pressure, high temperature synthesis, vapor deposition and detonation synthesis and stimulants and enhancement of natural diamonds has become common, but the lure for the natural ones will be difficult to replace. The synthesized material known as cubic zirconia is a crystalline form of zirconium dioxide. At times it is in competition with diamond because, as well as being hard, optically flawless and colorless, it is also very cheap. There is, however, an ugly side to alluring field of diamond. It may be a stone of great beauty and charm, splendor, might. It has brought victory and glory to some, but agony and misery to others. If you want to see the dirty game of greed, brutality and killings behind this gleaming precious stone, you should see the movie called Blood Diamonds, a 2006 political thriller.
A stone so rare, men will do anything to possess it.
Where is my son? Tell him where it is! Tell him! My family, my home, I don't lost everything!
Sometimes I wonder, will God ever forgive us for what we've done to each other? And I realized God left this place a long time ago.
Diamond is considered king among the gems, and rightly so. Gems and jewelry consume nearly 25% of the world diamond production. The value of a diamond as a gem depends upon 4 C's, that is color, clarity, carat and cut. Most valuables are flawless stones that are colorless or have a blue-white tint. Many diamonds with a faint straw yellow color reduces its value. Deep color diamonds in the shades of yellow, red, green or blue are known as fancy stones. Human nature is such that it is not satisfied with anything. They want change and to satisfy their ego and will be willing to spend anything. This is true of diamonds and diamond jewelry. People have staggering amounts like 83, 55, 36 and 35 million dollars who paid for a diamond at the regular auction houses like Christie's and Sotheby's. There may not seem to be any logic except satisfying one's ego and status when it comes to buying celebrated diamonds. Private collectors and the rich houses may spend exorbitant amounts if the diamond being auctioned may have possessed earlier by a celebrity, maybe Adolf Hitler or Princess Diana or Elizabeth Taylor. Diamond is not just a gem item, but is also a highly prized industrial stone, like diamond drill, bit for rock drilling, stone saws, grinding wheels, or as abrasives in powdered form, and for fine surgical instruments like microscalpels in delicate eye operations. More than 75% of the diamond production of the world happens to be of industrial grade, which are off-colored and dark brown varieties. These are called borate, carbonado, and bellas. Due to its high thermal conductivity, it is used as a cooling element for high temperature generating electronics. Due to its super hardness, it is used as a lens in extreme circumstances like taking photographs from the space shuttles. Earlier, diamond and India were the words which were synonymous. Prior to 1725, almost every diamond in existence was of Indian origin. First Brazil, then South Africa and other countries including Australia, Russia came into the picture. Their diamond pipes were much larger and incidence of diamonds much higher, even though they did not match in quality. Surface area of Orapa pipe of Botswana, for example, is 112 hectares in comparison to much smaller and the diamond producing pipe of Majgawa of Panna. Indian production thereafter declined sharply and we stand nowhere in the world diamond production scenario. Major producers of this precious gem as well as industrial diamonds are South Africa, Botswana, Namibia, Zaire, Angola, Sierra Leone, Australia and Soviet Union, Brazil and many smaller African countries. In 2014, world production of diamond was 135 million carats valued at $17.8 million. Indian occurrences of diamond deposits have been classified into primary, that is kimberlite lamproite, and two secondary conglomerates, detrital, third alluvial gravels, superficial gravels, detritus in stream gorges, recent detritus and beach placers. Majgawa kimberlite pipe was the only producing mine from its primary source being kimberlite. It was shut down few years back but has been reopened in 2009. Annual production is small, around 12,000 to 20,000 carats per year, but the crop is of gem grade. Other diamondiferous kimberlite lamproite occurrences have been discovered in Chhattisgarh and Bundelkhand area recently, though mining has not begun. Golconda mines was a very well-known locality for diamond seeking world in the past. However, this is a misnomer. There were no mines at Golconda. However, the term Golconda diamond is still used or misused today as an indicator of very high quality diamonds. Perhaps as famous as this capital of the kingdom of this name was a French jeweler and diamond dealer Jean-Baptiste Tavernier, 1605 to 89, who has not only described diamond bearing areas of India but also testified seeing large diamonds being used as paperweights in the palace of Nizam of Hyderabad. Famous diamonds, there is no limit to study the fascinating field of famous diamonds of the world. Since diamond signifies mystic, regality, an aura of beauty, charm, romance, elegance, uniqueness, and of course, an investment. Serious students should glance through Notable Diamonds of the World, a book by De Beers Consolidated Minds Limited, and book on famous diamonds by Lord Ian Balfour. Brief description of very few famous diamonds will be dealt here. In the global scale, Cullinan is the number one. This was the largest lump of white gem diamond ever discovered, weighing 3,106 carats, as big as an egg. It was found in Premier Mine of South Africa and named after Sir Thomas Cullinan, who discovered the mine in 1902. Believed to be a broken piece of a much larger diamond, it was cut into 9 major gems and 96 small brilliants. The largest piece, 530 carats, is named the Great Star of Africa, set in an imperial scepter and placed in Tower of London. Star of Sierra Leone is the second. The world's largest diamond, kept still intact, weighs 968 carats, was discovered in West African Republic of Sierra Leone. Before Cullinan was found, this was the largest diamond. Color, it's blue and white. Found in 1893 in South Africa, was found by a native worker in a shovel full of gravel he was heaving into a truck. It was cut into 21 stones and sold by Tiffany's, New York. Diamonds of Indian origin. Number one and the world famous is Kohinoor, named after and by Nadir Shah, Mountain of Light, when he unrolled the turban of the defeated king of Delhi in 1739 and saw this beautiful shining stone. This 108 carat oval shaped white diamond is perhaps the most famous of Indian diamonds and has a long history. Presently, it may adorn the British crown. It is believed to have been recovered from Krishna River gravel near Kollur of Andhra Pradesh. According to Tavernier, the original stone was 793 carats, having a rhombic dodecahedron in shape. Next is hope. Famous or wrong word for it, it should be notorious. This lovely blue colored diamond was first owned by Louis, then stolen during the French Revolution, turned up in London and purchased by Henry Hope. Thus its name acquired the gruesome reputation for bad luck. All the family died in poverty, as also misfortune fell its next owner, Edward McLean. Presently, it is at the Smithsonian Institution in Washington. Time will not permit to talk about Regent and Daryanur and so many hundreds of special diamonds, but most of them were found in the riverbeds of South India. Diamond is not like other commodities. When it comes to their sale, it is silent in nature, controlled up to 80% by the Central Selling Organization in London, controlled by De Beers, on behalf of all the producers setting their own prices and picking their own customers, and they have selected centers for the sale. Antwerp in Belgium is the main market, Tel Aviv is another. For polished goods, New York, Los Angeles, Tokyo, Hong Kong, Singapore and Bangkok are the main marketing centers. Earlier, Jewish people were dominating the world trade of diamonds. Now it is done by Indians, mostly Gujaratis. To end this, one may question, how come production of diamond in India is much poorer compared to the production elsewhere in the world? Then how come only through diamond, India earns perhaps the biggest revenue for the country. Indeed, Indian production of raw diamond is very poor, around 12,000 to 20,000 carats, but Indian artisans have developed expertise over centuries in cutting, polishing and jewelry making, especially from small stones. Main centers are at Surat, Bhavnagar, Navsari, Ahmedabad, Palampur, Mumbai, Goa, Cambay and Jaipur. Imports of raw diamonds and exports of diamond jewelry and finished stones is the main reason for our earning exchequer money. Over 7 lakhs artisans work in diamond processing and we have only 70% of the world trade in diamonds. Belgium and Israel, which were the forerunners of diamond lapidary, for comparison have only about 6,000 artisans between them. Thus, re-export of diamond jewelry and finished stones earns perhaps the largest revenue among other minerals. Expertise developed by Indian artisans in cutting and polishing, especially small diamonds, has overcome our lack of poor rough diamond production. To end with, unique optical properties, hardness and rarity of occurrence makes diamond a prized jewel. Diamonds that are not gem grade have immense scientific and industrial usage. The lure of possessing a diamond is universal, especially among the ladies, but buying a genuine diamond is difficult than buying gold. There are several gemological tests available with the experts, but for a common man, the following hints will be useful and prevent him from buying a fake or synthetic stone in the name of a diamond. It will be a practical way to end this lesson to leave some safeguards for those who can't resist possessing cut and polished pieces of transparent carbon in its glorified form. The question faced is where to buy, and second, is it a real diamond? The clues are: buy from a jeweler of unquestioned reputation, avoid so-called bargains, ask for a certificate. Real diamond sparkles more than glass and quartz. You cannot read through a diamond clearly. Gives no circular reflection when placed over a dot. Shows no double refraction. If it does, it's moissanite, that is silicon carbide. Real diamond when touched appears cold, electrified when rubbed. Real diamonds will have a sharp cuts. And the best advice, never buy a diamond, go for gold. A last piece of advice to students, those who do not want to pursue master's degree in geology after their graduation, gemology is one of the best courses available for them. They have a bright future in it. I hope you have enjoyed this talk and hope you will continue to read more about this precious stone. Thank you.